Hey team, I'm Alex and welcome to the channel. So at last, the chassis. I've spent a fair bit of time on the engine. I still have a bit of work to do, still some persistent oil leaks, but I'm going to come to that in slower time, do that in parallel. But let's get this baby stripped down and see what we can do. And one easy thing to do up front is to take the clutch out. It just slides out like that. I will strip this down later on, but that actually at first inspection there's some wear in those friction pads, but nothing that I need to replace. Plenty of life left in that. They'll have a full-on strip and refresh anyway, and a coat of paint. I'm going to start with the drive cover plate there, which will reveal the drive chains and sprockets. All right, let's get a screwdriver. That is looking fine on the inside, so that's good. And this is the insides. So we've got the various chains and everything, so let's get this one off. That's frozen. I'm going to try and get this chain off. And what you can see down there, the chain's got a little clip. You get that prized off with a thin screwdriver, and then you can actually separate the chain and get the chain off, which will be good. So I'll do that next. See that? And with that off, we can pull this link off here. I can pull that one out now. So there. Chain off. Yeah. There we go. Now it's properly rusted on. You know, I think someone's been in here and they've peened over these chain link studs. I don't think this is going to come off. Yeah, they're distorted. I'm going to have to get the grind on that. All right. Well and truly stuck on here. Hasn't turned for a while. Oh, let's get this off. Okay. Oh, it's a cold day today. Yeah, that one was a lot easier. Hey, hey. Okay, that's off. That looks in good shape. Some oilite on the inside, phosphor bronze or something. That looks in good nick. And that as well. That's the tensioner. That needs a good old clean. Right. There we go. Some wear on those, unless that's by design. They look pretty pretty tired to me. I'll seek some guidance on that. There it is. And this should now just pop out, which it does. Just needs a little bit of persuasion. There we go, and that's the drive for that. And there's the dimple where the Allen key goes. That's another circlip back there. There we go. Yeah, that's looking all right. that off. There we go. And you have to get this bit off on the bench a different way. Oh, gross. Plenty of cleaning up to be done. That's the top plate off. Plenty more cleaning there. There's the roller. Front off. And the other side panel, I just got to some device. Get this off. There you go. The other side plate off. Other axle. Onto the cylinder assembly, and removing the cylinder adjustment studs was problematic to say the least. So after posing a question on one of the lawnmower Facebook groups, it was actually advised not to remove the studs, but to drive out the pivot pins instead and lift the pivot arms off the studs. And this method did work. However, the studs still need to come out as they had seen some damage in a previous life and had been bent. Thankfully, these are a simple part, so I can easily fabricate replacements myself in the workshop. So there's the spring on the stud. So I'll give that a good clean. And those bearings are rusty as anything. That was a fight. But we got it out, which is good. So the bottom blade and sole plate are held together by 7 short machine screws. They're a bit of a pain to get out, but a combination of the impact driver, the battery gun, drilling and thread extractors and heat got them all out. Oh, yeah, that's hot probably. So, with the teardown complete, here's a quick run through of what we have. Clutch, its housing and assembly. 3 sprockets. Adjusting screw assembly. Front roller carrier. Front roller, which I've previously cleaned and will be summarised in a future video. Chain case inner section. Chain case outer section. Left hand side plate. Right hand side plate. Sole plate. Bottom blade. Engine platform. Cylinder. Rear tie rod. Delivery plate. Rear roller, which will need further strip to get to the internals. Cylinder bearing link assemblies and adjustment screws. So I have got some cleaning to do. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.